People usually change their guitar strings whenever they go into the studio, but personally, I've always liked the sound of old strings better. And this is my project that I'm recording in my bedroom, so I can have old strings if I want to. Oh, my first studio boo-boo. I've had these headphones since I was like 14, and they're like shredding, but they still work. I got a thing. For those that are wondering what equipment I'm using, I have this Shure PG-27 microphone. It's just a USB mic. And this that I got on Amazon for $10. And my computer, and that's it. I tried doing keyboard stuff yesterday, but I am not experienced enough in piano to really add that much. So I added a pad underneath this song. And then I remembered that my voice is also an instrument, so I'm gonna see what I can do with some ambient, like, harmonies and stuff. My arm is burning! Yeah, it's cool to write unique guitar parts, but wow, is it difficult to track. I can't even tell you how many takes that took. I don't know why that was so difficult. You can even still hear, like, the metronome a little bit in the recording, which is not professional, but I don't have good enough headphones to make that not happen and to be able to be on beat with this song, so that can be a fun Easter egg for the future when people are like, oh, remember when Isabella's songs still had the metronome in them? Because she recorded everything in her bedroom on a short time frame. Anyways, I'm gonna put The Sound of Rain on top of it that I recorded a week or so ago to try and cover it up. And also, it makes it real nice. I'm listening back to most of the tracking for a song that I thought was done, and it's boring. So I want to add percussion. I know what percussion sounds I want, but I can't find them on the GarageBand library, so I'm just gonna try to do my own homemade version of what I want, which means stomping on the ground. So I'm wanting a more higher pitched, kind of muffled, kind of I don't really know how to describe it. I'm wanting a different sound for the snare-esque type percussion instrument, and so I found this random box that might give me the sound that I'm looking for. This song is literally for my dog and is talking about how much she hates loud noises, and she's watching me hit things and is shaking, and I'm so sorry. Come here. It's okay. It's for you. The whole point of this project is to make something relaxing so that people have a reason to, like, chill, because everything is going crazy right now in the world. And my dog fell asleep while I was recording, so that's a good sign. I wrote a song not in standard tuning. I'm wanting some percussion for this song, but not cajon or anything that I can really make here, so I found a good sounding drum program on GarageBand, and also the fact that you can play with the keyboard. So that means I'm on my way to the garage to find a harmonica that is packed somewhere in there from the move that my grandfather gave me. I have one semi-political song on the EP. It's only political because for some reason human rights issues are always political, even though they should be obvious. But anyways, I reference like the civil rights movement in the 60s in it. I was going back and forth on whether or not to put this song on the EP because I didn't want it to sound patronizing, even though I wrote it to be like, this is how I'm gonna live my life, so please do the same. I don't want it to be like oh, like kids boppy, like I'm gonna do this, you know? I think it won't come across that way. But I just figured out a way to make it sound like it's being played through an old-timey radio, and it sounds really cool. I'm really excited about it. I want to find this harmonica to like really hone in the "Oh brother, where art thou" effect. But there's a lot to look through. So we'll see how this goes. I feel like I haven't moved in like 2 weeks, which is kind of true. It's very hot in here. Do you like the sound of harmonica? I got this from my grandfather, so that means that it's at least like 50, 60 years old. And you have to inhale in order to get like certain notes out of it, and I have no idea what is now in my lungs, but it was worth it. I didn't drink coffee this morning so I could do vocals good, and I have a bad headache. I'm doing final vocals today, so I need you two to be quiet. You especially. Jumping around in there while I'm recording guitars. Mr. Wonka is featured on a song because he decided to run around in the middle of a guitar take, and it was the best take I had all day, and it had taken me hours to get to that point, so I just left it in there. Is there anything you'd like to say to the world? I just finished exporting all of the tracks to send to the guy that's gonna help mix and master my stuff. Big thanks to Zach Spencer for helping me out with that. I have been mentally working on this project for like a month, and like in recording mode for like 2 weeks. So this is a good feeling. I'm so tired and I have a headache because I didn't drink coffee this morning so I could sing better, but still feels good. It has been like a week and a half since I filmed that. So after a week and a half of going back and forth with Zach on drafts for mixing and stuff like that, we have got it finished after probably a collective 5 or 6 hours of rewriting the exact same words over and over again on a picture that I took. I think I finally got the album art done. Everything is submitted, and it will be available this Friday. Ooh. As I mentioned before earlier in this video, the entire reason that I pushed to get this done as quick as possible was because there are so many reasons to be stressed out and angry, entirely justifiable reasons. And so I want to give people a reason to slow down and relax and have a moment of peace, because we need that. I think it is fantastic for people to use their music to fight for justice, and I'm going to be doing that in the near future, but right now I am fighting for your mental health, your emotional health. So yeah, I'm really excited. If you'd like to stay updated with how everything's going as far as when stores are getting what, feel free to follow me on Instagram. I also have been consistently playing little mini shows on Twitch. Probably this weekend I'll play a run through of the EP so that you can hear it live and I can answer questions about it. And anyways, thank you so much for following me on this journey and for caring about anything that I do. Apparently I do a lot of things that people don't know about because I don't self-promote a whole lot. So feel free to check the description for all the things I'm doing right now, because I'm able to be really active on social media at the time being. I think that's it. Alright, I'll see you next week, or sooner if you choose to watch me on Twitch. Whatever comes first.